Hey, Ralph Nyberg here. This is a quick little hangout on how to use the Windows Magnifier and also talk a little bit about the mouse pointer options that are available in Windows. This is a potential alternative for some of you for the ZoomIt utility to use in the virtual classroom. These tools were kind of brought to my attention by John Roberts, so I always like to give props to the people who started the discussion. John's what we call good people. He was always somebody who made coming to work fun. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let me go ahead and get my screen shared out. All right. So, oh, that blew up. Interesting to see how that looks on the old Hangout, but we'll find out. Let me go ahead and start the presentation. All right, so as you guys have seen, you know, I'm a pretty heavy user of the ZoomIt tool to zoom in on particular areas and to make shapes and things like that. And I've done some different presentations associated with the ZoomIt tool. But the Windows Magnifier is another option that you have here for making presentations. So let me go ahead and hide this on the bottom here. And talk a little bit first about the mouse options. So these are sort of subtle things, but things you can do to highlight or bring attention to particular things during your presentation. So if I go ahead and come out to my start menu here and go ahead and type in mouse, bring me into my mouse options here. The change here, okay, is really a couple different things. One of them is changing your scheme to using extra large pointers. Okay, and again, the idea with the extra large pointer is it just highlights your mouse pointer more on the screen. You've got some different options in terms of making the pointer black and things like that. And then the other thing that was sort of brought to my attention was this option down here where it says show location of the pointer when I press the control key. And basically this will just create a ring highlighting your pointer whenever you hold down the control key, which again, it's a subtle change, but it allows your users to follow you as you deliver your presentation. So if I come down here, let me go ahead and select OK here. I'm not sure how well this is going to show up here. Ooh, I want to go back to my Hangout. Let me come out of my presentation for a minute here and go into the little spreadsheet that I have here. And so I don't know, again, how well this is showing up through the recorded session, but when I press control here, and I'm pressing it constantly here, what it does is it creates a circle that gets larger and then smaller that highlights exactly where your mouse is. So you can quickly bring the student's attention to a particular area on the screen. All right, now let's take a look at the magnifying option. So to use the Windows Magnifier, you just simply hold down your Windows key and select the plus option, or excuse me, the plus key, or to zoom back out, you select the minus key. Now you can also create a window here. Let me go ahead and do a quick little demonstration here. Traditionally, I like to use the ZoomIt tools, but this is another quick little alternative here. So I'm going to go ahead and place my mouse where I want to zoom in, and then I'm going to go ahead and hold down my Windows key and press plus. You'll see that'll bring up the Windows Magnifier. So you see that on my screen. And now I'm going to go ahead and, so I got one level of zoom here, but I can go ahead and press plus again, and again, I have another level of zoom. Now this is still interactive, so I can still continue to work and demonstrate while I'm in this zoomed in state. I can drag my mouse pointer to move around my screen. Don't do it too fast. Students can get a little bit distracted by that. And then I'm going to go ahead and hold down my Windows key and my minus key to zoom back out to the normal view. Okay? Now you'll notice there was another option there that said you can press Control-Alt-L. Okay? Control-Alt-L will bring up a box that you can move around. Okay? And then you can press your Windows plus key again to zoom in inside of the little box. When you exit the box view, So if I do my Control Alt L here and then go ahead and exit, what you'll see here, so excuse me, exit, press Control Alt F. What it does is it does bring you into one level of zoom. So you're going to have to zoom back out, and that's sort of something that you're going to have to get used to if you decide to use this particular tool. So when it's Control Alt L to bring up the box. So I can move my mouse pointer where I want the box, and then I do a Control Alt L. Okay, and then from there I can do my Windows plus or my Windows minus to zoom into particular areas inside of my box. Okay, and then Control Alt F exit, which will bring you into one level of zoom. I can do my Windows minus, I'm back to normal, and I can come out here and I can also close down the Windows magnifier if I in fact am done using it. So let me go ahead and stop sharing here and come back to my Hangout screen. So I hope that helps. This is I'm a pretty heavy user of ZoomIt in the classroom. I probably will continue to be a pretty heavy user of ZoomIt in the classroom, but this is a little bit less complex solution that you have that still allows you to highlight particular areas. So a couple things here. We have the mouse pointer options along with the highlight my mouse when I press the control key. Again, just letting your users know where you're working, getting that habit of just pressing the control key. And then the other option is to use the Windows magnifier, again, to zoom in on particular areas. So hopefully that helps. Again, just another potential tool that you can use to improve your users' and students' experience in the classroom. Talk to you later.